Hi folks, I want to make a video talking about Tulster holsters because I think they're some of the best value for your money. Really good concealed carry holsters that aren't way too expensive. So unless you're dropping out to a super high tier level in holsters, I think these are very, very good. Carrying them almost every single day. I just got a couple new ones in, so I wanted to make a video to discuss them. I made a big video the other year when the Contour first came out. This is a very good concealable outside waistband holster because it's edged off here and it wraps around the body. So look at my full video there, and I give a lot of concealed carry tips there. This is their Oath holster, their optics ready Oath holster. You can actually, on both the Oath and the Rath, you can swap everything to the other side. So it's ambidextrous for you lefties out there. And here is the Oath holster. I just got this in for the Shield Plus, which is my easy carry and perhaps summertime carry when I don't feel like carrying something bigger. This is very concealable, very comfortable, and you know, the Shield Plus, I'm very good with it. If you look at my 9 versus 40 versus 45 Gabe White drills, first time ever doing them, Gabe White standards, I mean, 7 out of 8, I passed with the Shield Plus. It's very, very shootable. Look at my practical carry video versus the Model 12 and things like that. It's very, very shootable, and it's hard for me to go to carrying something bigger, which I did this winter time. All guns have been safety checked, empty chambers and all that. This is 3.6 Shield, M&P 40 cal, and I shoot this really well if you look at my videos. This is a P320 holster, and definitely I am not recommending you do what I do. I'm just telling you what I do. Tulster is not recommending you do this, but when you pick up your other holsters, you might just, if you have a lot of pistols, you might just want to pick up a P320 Contour holster. As you see, this is not a P320. I use this all the time. I used it in my range video yesterday, doing a part 2, borrowing pistols, DASA video, the P01 versus P2000. Guess what? I use this holster. So I'm not recommending you do that. Neither is Tulster, but you might want to pick that up. And if you didn't know, use code DanTheWolfman to get 15% off your Tulster purchases. I give some discount codes. I don't get anything back. I do get a little bit back from Tulster. So, you know, supporting me would be great. But I think they're really great holsters. This is the new Rath holster. Ambidextrous, ultra-low profile, tuckable, multi-stage, fixed retention, closed bottom design, traditional leather grain looking leather. This is for the 856 Defender, the 3-inch 856 Defender or Executive. I ended up not getting that. I got the Rossi RP63 instead, which does not fit in this. But the 856, this is a 942. I've never owned an 856, but it's the same exact frame. This is a 942, and it fits perfectly. Nice retention. I loosened it up actually a little bit. Whoopsie bump with a couple little included washers, I guess for a better term, like oblong spacer, basically. So I did loosen it up a little bit. And the reason I loosened it up a little bit is that way I can train with this, which is kind of like my training revolver. And if I do want to do a discrete light carry day in a non-high threat environment, a low threat environment, look, and Tulster's not recommending you do this, but this Colt Detective Special or an Agent or a Cobra, old school, at least the ones made in the 70s, later 70s, this frame style fits in there very good, especially once I put the spacers in, and it doesn't seem to be even marking up my finish really. So that may be an option. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do. This is very concealable. I had them send me the extra mod wing kit or a claw. And if you're not familiar with what a mod wing or a claw does, is your belt and the top of your jeans or pants or whatever will pull this in. And so that tucks the grip, the part that shows, that prints, it tucks this into your body. Now, I've got a big dad bottom. I'm about to turn 46, so I do have a bit of a belly, and this helps me conceal this very, very well. And then kind of going back and forth between appendix and outside waistband. for outside waistband carry. This is truly the most concealable outside waistband Kydex holster that I've tried. Again, because it wraps around your body. It's contoured for the contours of your body there. It's rounded off, so there's not a big bottom chunk that prints a lot, and it's less likely to show, depending on your clothing, if you like bend over slightly or reach for something or things like that. So currently this is what, if I'm going high threat, I'm carrying something like this. I'm going like medium threat area. I live in a nicer area now, so I don't deal with the high threats I used to. It may be something like this. If it's a very low threat day, it could become this. So here is the new Rath holster. Sorry about that noise. The new Rath holster, the Oath holster, the Contour holster. I have a Profile holster, Tulster holster. I think they're a great value for the money. I think you get great... a great holster for your value. And if you have an 8.56 Defender, now you have something you can carry it in. Or even an 8.56 regular, guys, because I do have that belly. The longer it is, helps it keel out less. So even though this is a 2-inch, this is a 2-inch, it'll actually print less on me if you have a belly by getting the 3-inch holster. And it's pretty darn comfortable. So I love the DLC style clips, guys. You just shove this until you kind of hear it click underneath your belt and grab. So that's very good for like weapon retention if you happen to get in a hands-on fight or arresting situation or something like that. So that's very, very good. And anyway, guys, use discount code DanTheWolfman to get 15% off with your Tulster holster. In fact, why don't you get 1 or 2 or 3, 1 for your revolver, 1 for your pistol, 1 for outside the waistband. You know, I like this 320 holster, and the reason is because they have a longer holster for the longer M&Ps, but I don't want all that extra. So, you know, this works out well for me, but I'm just saying what I do and I feel comfortable with. Legally, I'm not recommending you do such a thing. I will throw this out here, guys, especially if you got a belly, and maybe even if you're not for comfort. I just bought a big roll of this fastener. I'm not recommending any brand or whatever. I've used this for years now, just a big roll of fastener. I put it here, push it on. I like to wrap it around. That helps the hot spot from hurting you as bad when you're sitting, and that's what I'm doing. I kind of wrap it on that inside ledge there. That helps, you know, not hurt as bad, the hot spot at the Kydex, hitting your pelvic girdle. And a good wedge. I got like 3 good wedges. I just swap them from holster to holster, and that helps pull. That helps by physics. By pushing this part out, this pulls the grip in, which is the concealed part. If you have a claw that comes on the Oath, or I made additional for the Rath, again, that mod wing wraps the grip tighter to your body. So anyway, guys, pick up a Tulster holster, use code DanTheWolfman. Let me know what you think. Let me know down below. Give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe. Always makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Stay strapped or get clapped, everybody. You got to always be carrying ABCs.